Fast forward, any come out channel so I have AG Politics Avenue. On your podcast, or certain number creates make headlines. And I jump right now, it be Exomo or any of me rock she must end it. Kanya. I know subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell so share. Na Akuffo so answer into me be any of me rock she young political highways in JDM enya asem koto akwa na ina ne se Fifi Kwartey Syč0phǎnt MP and men can say what you mean I think there's a session of a year NDC Akuffo no Akuffo bi so sounds na Ghana fo bi no so what think there's you egu omu eswa enya asem koto akwa na nsema oka nyina ne say party no mu bi members no akoyi wo mu hu dua broni na wo de omu akoyi Syč0phǎnt next nam say ye pe gina bi bintino ipa na yemmo na baso impempo ye kura still ni single praises ni ade na was saying describe ye binum say omu ye bootlickers di ntina okasa semosi nsema okanyina His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enkofo omu ye no yodium say onko tetem nyina san nkofo no they are all Syč0phǎnt onu ye mo wansem nim na hwe ne ye ko ani de ba AG Politics Avenue.
At a Congress, Fifi Kwartey has launched a scathing attack on sections of the party members and the Ghanaian public, advocating a third presidential term for President John Mahama. Addressing supporters at the 44th commemorative event of the 31st December revolution in Addo, the General Secretary insisted that individuals behind such calls are sycophants who do not have the interests of the party at heart, but are rather seeking to put themselves with those in authority for personal gain. Here is an excerpt of what transpired.
That Satan will be afraid to do what is wrong. That is the spirit of Jerry Rawlings. That is the bedrock of the revolution. That's the spirit that actually undergirds the NDC. A spirit that does not believe in sycophancy. A spirit that does not believe in bootlicking. A spirit that places the people and the well-being of the people ahead at all moments. So these days, it saddens me when I see so much sycophancy creeping into our party. I see a group of people who obviously, from every indication, they believe that singing the praises of a leader is the only way they can survive. And that's why you hear some of those people even urging statements like there should be a third term. It's just nothing but sycophancy. Pure sycophancy and bootlicking of the highest order. Jerry Rawlings, who was the founder of this party, never at any point was urged by anybody to go for any third term. And you have a bunch of sycophants who today think that all they need to do is to sing praises and hoping that somehow those praises will get them some opportunities that they are looking for. You don't love our country. You don't love our party. If you do, you will know besides sycophants. It's important for us to appreciate that this party was grounded on the need to work for our people. We say cadres may go, cadres may come, but the revolution has come to stay. That simply means it is not about individuals. It's about us as a collective, ensuring that what is right must be done. So it's important for us to always place this party and this country always at the top. Jerry Rawlings came, serve us to the best of his ability. He's gone. Prof Mills, best of his ability, he's gone. John Mahama is serving to the best of his ability. Bless him. He's doing wonderful. But even his time will come. Why? Because cadres will go, cadres will come, but the great NDC and the revolution has come to stay. And that must always be the number one.
I've learned a lot from Christianity, from being part of Christians, and also reading the Quran. So we are able to understand each other better if you have that kind of interaction.
Mashallah, mashallah. And then I also have a former member of parliament for Myong, and he's here. Good morning to you, Mohammed Abdulaziz.
Good morning, Roland.
Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you.
Right, you're looking good.
Thank you.
Good. And seated close to him is lawyer Austin Bracco Powers. Good morning to you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
My friend, lawyer Bracco Powers. And then Professor Kwartey is a governance expert and then a policy analyst. Indeed, before making the decision to come to Ghana to settle, I think, wholly, so to speak, but even though we travel in and out, had been living in the United States of America, and so has taught also in many universities in the US as well. Good morning to you, Professor.
Good morning to your viewers everywhere in the world, and Merry Christmas to every Ghanaian and Christians all over the world.
Fantastic.
A new child was born, and today we have salvation.
Are you a preacher?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Preach, yeah.
Okay. God bless you. Because your country, the US, its president has been
My
bombing-
country is Ghana.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you live there, so irrespective of how it is,
Yes.
you have an affinity to the country
They
that
strike
you live.
Nigeria.
Yes, yeah.
They strike Nigeria.
And the president, our president, the global president, Donald Trump, had been bombing parts of Nigeria. Because he'd been warning repeatedly over the last couple of, if not months or weeks, that the insurgents, especially linked to ISIS and all that, Boko Haram insurgents, as well as the other terrorists, were hounding Christians, and so said he was warning them. Subsequently, he has moved to phase one. I don't know.
Yeah, my quick take on that is America is a country of Christians. In God we trust. So if you touch Christians, you are touching Americans. And unfortunately, the Nigerian government has not been able to fix that problem. So warnings have been coming because there's clarion call and crying and lamentation from Christians in the southwest north of Nigeria that they are being killed by these ISIS and Boko Haram. We know of the abductions that is going on. And the funny thing that I saw today...
ISIS.
Yes, ISIS. And the funny thing that I saw today was the Nigerian government saying that the strike from America was a precision of a strike. You know, you've not been able to do it. America is doing it for you, and you are praising Americans. I wish Nigerians would have been able to fight their own fight and the ISIS out. But as it is, I don't know. But we hope that there wasn't an excess, that other people who are innocent, especially women and children, will be affected
civilians
by that,
especially. Because guerrilla warfare is always a difficult thing. America has never been able to grapple with. Somalia is a great example. Afghanistan, they've had some difficulties there, especially when it involves civilians, etc.
But really, I think we must state emphatically that ISIS has killed more Muslims than Christians in Nigeria.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So your point is that if there has to be a clampdown, it has to be a holistic one.
No, not about clampdown. It's about who has suffered most in Nigerian conflict. ISIS and Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb has fought in the northern Nigeria, not in the south. In the last few days, they bombed a mosque. The point is that, look, when it comes to these international issues, Trump takes his foreign policy from watching Fox News. You know, you must...
Fox is owned by Republicans.
I'm not saying who owns it, but I'm making the fact that he watches Fox and his foreign policy comes from Fox News. Look, we don't want this escalation. Nigerian government must do whatever it takes to defend everybody, regardless of what faith they come from.
Whether you're a Christian or Muslim.
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
No, because, look, we have seen kidnapping across. And some of the kidnappings are not done by ISIS. It's by bandits in Nigeria, the heads. So it's a complex issue. And I think what America should have done, if you pick intelligence, that there are a group of people who are here, I think it's appropriate for you to give that intelligence to the Nigerian people, for them to take action. If they don't, then you take next steps. Now, how well can America defend Christians in Nigeria if this should escalate? You're not there. So I think it should be joint kind of operations, intelligence sharing, And then you allow the people, the locals, to take the steps that needs to be taken. If they haven't got the tools to do that, then they will call on you to do that for them. And we've seen that happen in Somalia, where Americans and the African AU forces have worked together to target Al-Shabaab. So we have to be very careful the way we approach this. It shouldn't be done by just off-the-cuff policy decisions overnight, tweet and Facebook post, and then that's it. That's a dangerous way to approach international diplomacy.
I don't understand. You're making claims that the U.S. president
it's not a claim. I mean,
is making very sensitive decisions on erratic emotions, etc. Is that what you're insinuating?
This is not the first time. We've seen so many of such policies in the last few weeks. So I'm not making any claims. It's what we've seen.
You see, I indicated that the Nigerian government said that was a precision of a strike. That means they agree. But talking about our sovereignty, I agree with Musa. Our sovereignty means that nobody should just walk into Ghana and start, defending Ghanaians. We have a government in place that is supposed to defend Ghanaians, the same way that we have in Nigeria. But there has been that kind of lamentation and cries to Americans from Christians at that part, that the Nigerian government is not protecting them, so they are pleading to America. And when the American government gave warnings, the Nigerian government sat aloof for individuals to be killed. That is why they had to come in. So we agree in some part. But if you say that Trump takes instruction from watching, Fox, and we have all that Foreign Affairs Ministry, Homeland Security, and all those institutions that are in place. So yes, there are excesses, but I think that moving forward, we need governments. We are all independent states, to handle your own affairs. Security is more important than honor. But to sit down for your people to cry and nothing happens. Yes, Muslims have been crying and have been killed. I agree with him. But American government will not go and protect Muslims. Maybe Saudi Arabia or other big Muslim countries will come and do that for them.
I think this approach, and the discussion taking this route, I think is not healthy. Republic must protect everybody. Yeah. Religion should not come in here at all.
Okay.
At all. I don't want to mention religion here.
Yeah, so we'll talk about when we're talking about the MPP. MPP and the DMB issues.
The reason why I mentioned is that
you see, I see that you're very incensed.
No, look. I am.
Please bring in some water.
I'm a very rational person, and I've been watching even on TikTok the comment about Christians being persecuted in Nigeria. Even Nigerians came out to condemn it. It was fantasy. On a scale of probability, it was just insignificant. So you can't use isolated cases to form a national policy. I mean, okay. This is daft. I mean, people cannot say it, but me, I'll say it.
You don't want to go to the US?
Well, I have no intention.
But the way you are talking national TV,
I am not going to the
What do you make of international policy, diplomacy also involved? And you know that the US president had been given the warning since. Of course, the US is the biggest global superpower. I'm saying the biggest because now China is emerging. Russia has always been around. So
well, I think I agree with Musa Danka when he said that the claim by the US government that the bandits,
the US president.
No, I would say US government because he represents. He's a figurehead.
Well, true, but
he's a figurehead. Don't forget that whatever the other secretaries of state do, they do it in the name of the government. I think the data regard to the persecution of Christians is really not true, because I agree with you, because I have fact-checked some of the claims, and we realize that it's not a representation of what is happening in Nigeria. And well, this strike, I can tell you that the Nigerian government has no clue. They did not even know about this strike.
Yeah, sure.
What they are doing is to save face. They are just trying. The comments from the Nigerian government is just to save face, so that there are people who feel that they are in touch or they are in control. I'm telling you, Donald Trump is someone who is determined. And when he says he is coming after you, come after you. But you see, I think the strike is a demonstration of hypocrisy on the part of the US president. Because we know what is happening in Palestine. We know what Israel is doing. We know what is happening in...
Have you been to the US before?
Who?
You?
Yes, I have.
Do you intend going again? Because this is what Donald Trump's tweet.
Oh, but it has nothing to do.
But the thing is that Roland, let's
put Donald Trump's tweet.
Roland, let it be noted that my position on matters of or my position on actions of the US president has nothing to do with whether they give me visa or not. That's their problem. they are entitled to deny me visa.
And why you have
not.
multiple?
I know what the thing is that what I'm saying is that we must be a people of conscience
And principles.
and whatever they do, we must be able to criticize
Because this is
them.
what they said tonight at my directions as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist camp in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years, and continues. And even in centuries, I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there will be hell to pay. And tonight, there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes, as only the United States is capable of doing under my leadership. Our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorists to prosper. And then he ends or concludes by saying, may God bless our military and all that. Which
This
is
hypocrisy.
even...
It's hypocrisy.
Really?
Yes, it's hypocrisy. Because the thing is that
Lawyer
I'm telling you,
hypocrisy.
no, Donald Trump is a hypocrite. Because there are things that he is supervising that the world, even the United Nations has refused to call him to order.
You mean he's playing ostrich?
I'm saying he's a hypocrite. And that we need to speak true to the fact. The thing is that that's what I'm telling you, that what Israel is doing to the Palestinians, when there have been repeated calls, and even Ghana's policy has been that let us have a two states within the same geographical location. You are trying to favor one state against the other, and we are saying that this is hypocrisy. You cannot be living what is happening in Palestine and you come to Nigeria just for people to know that you are more Christian than who. What I'm saying is that Donald Trump has not been factual. Most of his actions have been actuated by malice and not by the fact. So the thing is that let us not see what he has done in Nigeria as anything. I think rather the AU must be able to rise to the defense of Nigerians. What they are doing, and I'm scared because there may be some casualties. Innocent lives may be lost. Civilians. Just because your mind is you are going to target ISIS. And the thing is that US, even though they have, because we credit them for gathering credible intelligence, but you cannot invade into someone's territory.
You mean sovereignty is at stake?
It's very important because if we sit aloof and allow them to cause this damage to Nigeria, who knows? Tomorrow they may come after another country. So we must be able to call the president out and let the United States know that we are not in a world where
you're making serious claims, so that is.
I'm saying
he's breaching the UN Charter.
The argument that both individuals are making. What is the premise?
Exactly. Because but the thing is that.
So, Powers, what is the premise here?
Prof, the premise is that you cannot leave your country and go somewhere and bomb. Why won't you work in concert with the country?
So let's digest that. The
United States of America.
Yes. No, we must be able to call
I don't think both of you listening to me.
It's because, Prof, nobody is attacking you. We've not said, we are not even...
I'm a Democrat. I'm not defending policies of Trump.
We are not attacking you. We are not attacking you.
So what I'm saying is that, okay.
We are not attacking you.
You have a premise, and the premise,
no.
you do your conclusion based on the premise of your argument.
I'm saying that
you are not more Nigerian.
Let him.
You see, you're not more Nigerian than a Nigerian.
No, I can't be more... I'm an African. I'm an African. You think Nigerians are happy with what is happening?
But the government has endorsed that. The government is saying that there was a position of a strike.
No, it's not an endorsement.
So it's what?
It's not an endorsement. I'm saying that the government is saving its face. Yes, because you cannot. The thing is that your people will see you as a weak and a government that cannot defend its people. Well, especially when the message is out there that the U.S. government did not consult you, and straight away they just went to your country to invade or to sort of attack some ISIS or ISIS contingent or some people. Well, what I'm saying is that what the U.S. government has done or what U.S. president has done is bad, and AU must be able to issue a statement to condemn that. They must be in their lane, because what I'm saying is that they sat there, they allow human beings to be massacred, killed, some to be starved in Palestine.
In Palestine.
Yes. So what are they doing? What did they do about that? You only sit there and be tweeting, and you will be sending messages on Instagram and others. You should go and address the issue. What Israel is doing is bad. Yes, what Israel is doing is bad.
You are saying that it's part of double standards.
Rolling.
Of course. I'm saying Donald Trump is a hypocrite. And I'm not scared to say that. He's a hypocrite. Because the thing is that...
When was the last time you went to the US?
Oh, I'm not even interested. Roland, the thing is that, let me tell you. All I'm saying is that we must be able to call Donald Trump out because his actions repeatedly are jeopardizing the peace of this world. And we must be able to do that. I expect the UN, even though the UN is a weaker version of what we had expected, I expect the UN, at least you issue a statement or condemn what is happening. And I expect the AU. The AU must also be active. And ECOWAS, that is always favoring sitting president against the people, should now speak for the people. Because what the US president is doing, we must be able to call him to order and let him focus on what is ahead of him. He has issues in his own country. There are mass killings of citizens, innocent citizens. People are wielding arms and they are moving about, spraying people with bullets. Why is he concentrating on that? Who has invited him to this place? AU and ECOWAS should focus on Nigeria and help address the issue over there. I think the US president is a hypocrite and we must call him to order.
What are your own views, Mr. Abdulaziz?
Roland.
The Honorable Abdulaziz.
Good morning to you and good morning to my colleague panelists. Speaking to issues of religion is very emotional and sensitive. I think that I share the position of Musa Dankwa. Nigeria is a sovereign state. The US cannot turn itself into the global air police. If indeed they
I'm not so Jimmy O'Hara, Senator Body and the Adumi Edomian. Ibasambo Rim, not Yasumuipa.